Sordin is world famous for their hearing protection devices. Here at IWA they are now releasing their new Supreme X2BT, and they are filled with a lot of new features that we hunters and shooters will love.
To protect your hearing is very important for hunters, and now I found my way to Sordin's booth here at IWA, talking to Magnus.
Yes.
I've used your hearing protection for many, many years. I think the platform is like 20 years old or something, the old one.
Roughly.
Yeah, and I've been very happy. But now I'm hearing that you're releasing some new stuff. And before we go into that, for those guys who don't know what Sordin is, shortly tell me about the brand Sordin.
Well, Sordin was created in Sweden roughly 40 years ago. We have two manufacturing plants in Sweden. Our technical electrical hearing protection is made in Värnamo, southern part of Sweden. We have all our manufacturing in Sweden, and we're sourcing our material, I would say, to 99% from Sweden and from Europe. Even the electronicals going into it.
Yeah, that I think is really cool, and that's quality product.
Yeah, it is. It's not only made in Sweden; it's made in Småland, as the county calls.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're proud of it.
Yeah, absolutely. And when it comes to the new stuff you have, tell me about it.
Sordin Supreme X2 Bluetooth. That's the new novelty we have for the civilian market. We are launching it during IWA, and we are starting shipping it out during the fall. We hope it might be in the stores September, October. Well, I better say fall, so so we don't promise too much. Yeah.
And when you can look on it, it's you can see it's have pretty the same external look, but there is still a lot of new stuff that you haven't seen before. So what is it?
Well, our R&D department, they've been working roughly 3 years on this product. What's important for us is to have maximum protection for your hearing, but in the same time as slim cup as possible. So when you're shooting or hunting, you won't be disturbed of the size of the cup, but still have the best protection. And with the platform we have today, we have what we call SNR value, which is a value of how much protection you get, is at 26. That's very good. The new one, without making it bigger in size, we will reach SNR 29.
Okay.
Yeah.
And am I correct when I say that this is a non-linear scale, so it's not like it's 10% better, it's more than 10%?
It's much more better than that, and it's not a linear scale. I wouldn't do the math really on it. We have specialties for that. I wouldn't do that, but it is much better protection.
Yeah. And that's the most important thing. But there is also other stuff that is new with this. It's modular.
It's very modular, and just a short history on hearing protection. Most of the high-quality hearing protection was developed for military use. We have our military, tactical, and law enforcement line. We base them basically on the same platform, so we have the flexibility. That means you can buy one headset today, detach it like this, and buy a neckband instead and mount it on it. So you get very much more flexible. If you're in the law enforcement military, you can also attach it to a helmet. You don't have to buy 2 or 3 different hearing protection. You buy one and you just move it on where you need it. Flexibility more on this. It's also communication, since the first version is a Bluetooth version. We have the push-to-talk button here. We have the microphones for the surround sound here, but also the inlet for when you speak, when you communicate over phone or over radio. If you want to be a bit more silent, if you're hunting, you can add on an accessory, a boom microphone, that you attach yourself. There's 2 inlets here, so you can either do it on the right side for the left-hand shooter, or you do it on the right side, or on the left side for the right-hand shooter. Yeah. So you get a whispering mode microphone to keep your voice really silent in the woods.
Yeah, that's cool. And if I understand it correct, you can connect it to 2 different Bluetooth devices?
Yeah, that's right. You can connect it to 2 simultaneous Bluetooth devices. You can only communicate over one at a time, but you can have one radio and one phone, or even 2 phones at the same time if you wish to.
Yeah, that's cool. And I also learned before that there is something new with the battery.
The battery, yeah. For those who have a pair of Sordin since before, you know, there is a trick to get to change the batteries, because actually there's 2 batteries in the old version. Yeah. And people don't really remember that because they last so long. So they change one battery and it doesn't really work that way. Yeah. We listened to the consumers and switched to 1 battery instead. This version with the Bluetooth requires the slightly bigger battery, 3.7 voltage. That's because of the Bluetooth need that kind of power. Yeah. For the tactical version, normal AA batteries is good enough when you don't have the Bluetooth.
Is that a rechargeable battery, or is it?
It's a rechargeable battery. You will get the battery with the protection when you buy it, and you will also get a charger for it. Yeah.
Approximately how many hours of use do you get out of one charge?
When we're talking about Bluetooth, we are saying today it's roughly 16 hours. So it's quite short, but the Bluetooth is really hungry for energy, so that's why.
Yeah, but at least it's a whole hunting day.
I would say it's 2 hunting days since the sun is setting a bit. Yeah. For the tactical version, where we use a normal AA battery, roughly 80 hours, 80 hours.
Yeah, that's much. When it comes to colors, I really like the old version that you can change between different colors, or you need to have different units. But when I go for Revenant, I can have the orange one, and so on. How is it with this?
We will start with 3 colors. We will have it in black, green, and an orange version. Yeah. Eventually, we're looking into more colors for the future, but that's where we start.
Yeah, cool. And I also learned before, when we talked about this a little, that you have different sound profiles in it.
Yeah.
Why do you need different sound profiles, and how does it affect the experience you get?
Well, we've been working with sound profiles with the current platform we have today, but we lifted into this platform as well. The sound profiles can affect you in both for hunting, to be a better hunter, could also be more, comfortable on a shooting range. And the standard, the first version, I would say, the first mode is the hunting sound mode, where you have good ambient sound, you have all the frequencies, so you hear quite a lot. Then you have a shooting mode. You not just only take down the volume in the shooting mode, you also take away lots of the frequency, so you don't get that disturbed if you're on the shooting range.
So it's easier to stay focused on what you are doing.
Exactly. Then we have the focus mode, where you really put up the ambient sound really, really high. And there's 2 reasons for that. Either if you're like roebuck hunting and you see something 200 meters away, you really want to hear what it is, you can put it up to focus mode and really try to find whatever you're hunting.
Yeah, cool. So it help increase the volume.
It increases the volume. It helps you, hopefully, to be a better hunter. You can.
Animals sneak in through the leaves or stuff like that.
Exactly. And then there's also a different, use for that mode. You can use it on the shooting range, but then you should use soft air plugs in the ears, so you have double protection, and you need the focus mode to be able to hear through the soft air plugs.
Yeah. Interesting. So there is a lot of stuff, but have I missed something?
Well, our caps. We used to sell our gear with either PVC or with the gel rings. For this platform, we do memory foam or the gel rings. Memory foam is one of the solutions also to increase the SNR value, but it's also at the same time more comfortable than the PVC. But if you really want to be comfortable, whereas you don't wear glasses, you should really look into the version where you have the gel rings. And this shouldn't be new to our consumers. They know it since before. Yeah. Very much more comfortable and absolutely with the glasses.
Yeah, yeah. I used those and I think they are enormously good, especially when I say glasses. And for me, I also put my hearing device from the radio inside, and I don't even notice the cord.
No, exactly. And this will prevent it from any leakage through the glass stuff like that. And I've been using other hearing protectors before. I worked for Sordin, and after 1 or 2 days with glasses, I mean, my head was really aching. Yeah. The gel rings, I believe, and my experience takes it away. Yeah, really.
Definitely. So, you guys who want to learn more about this, I will put a link here on, so you can find them on Sordin's homepage to read more about them.
Excellent.
And I thank you very much, Magnus, for making this introduction to us.
Thank you, Tobias.
And I'm looking forward to try them out this fall.
Yeah,
I hope.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.